Hello and welcome back to Story Retold. I'm Calina, and it has been a long time since I've gotten around to making videos because obviously we're still not quite unpacked and we're still moving out. We made a little bit of progress, my family and I, trying to get this office put together. I have contacts in for the first time. Well, not first time. This is like the third time, and I'm trying to get used to them. But anyways, I'm really excited because this is Jenny LeClue, Detectivu, and it was just a few days ago that I was on Facebook and I saw that Mografi Games posted a picture of a celebratory cake. And I'm like, did they hit a new milestone? But then I read the post and the game was released. I'm like, what? I didn't even see when that was supposed to happen. I've been following this game for like 2 years now, and I'm finally excited. I'm really excited right now, but I finally get to play the game. So we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna play. So I did play for a little bit just to make sure that the audio was going to work balanced and that it was going to be okay. So let's switch over to the game. There we go, and look at this menu! There's not supposed to be any music right here playing, but there's a nice clicking sound happening in between these options. But look at this, her journal, options, quit. I like this quit option right here, because she's like keeled over. But I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. Yes. She looks so upset that I'm doing that. Oh. Oh, that's loud. That's pretty loud. Is that okay, though? Looks like it's doing okay. Arthurton, you'll never want to leave. Creepy. Creepy or totally normal? A or G? Let's go with creepy. Of course. Is A and D, okay. Won't you say you love me too? Isn't that the Barney song? I remember this from childhood. I don't watch it these days. Okay, so I can choose not to go that direction, but this is me walking in the rain with a hat, trench coat, briefcase, umbrella. Okay, now he's doing this on his own. Oh, accelerate is shift. The left shift, okay. Woo-hoo, we're driving a motorboat out into the middle of a stormy lake. Where are we going? Well, there are crows. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume down just a little bit more to -10 decibels because it's coming in loud. Rotate is A and D. Previous is Q and E. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, there's little lines on this dial. Oh, I don't want to move that one. Oh, the flashing is hard to see with. Does this move all of them? Oh dear. I think we're supposed to line it up there. Whoops. Let's see, which one? Oh, okay, the middle one moves all of them, so it's important to move this one first. And then we'll move that one to where we want it to go. And this one moves by itself. Interact is enter. Press the big red button. Oh, it's exciting. What's gonna happen? light. Okay. Coming from a manhole tunnel. Oh, you gotta get the briefcase. What about your umbrella? I guess you're not gonna need the umbrella if you're going inside. No swimming? There's danger? Doom. Oh. It's still pretty loud. Let's turn it down just a little bit more. Jenny LeClue. Snoring. Oh, the ominous tick-tock of a clock. With floating Z's. I need floating bookshelves like that in my office back here. I have that typewriter. See where my finger is pointing? It's on the piano right here. What? Who? Or are we doing a British accent? Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. Yeah, British, it makes sense. What did you say, Rufus? Hmm? Oh, Rufus. Yes, quite right. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. Welcome to idyllic Arthurton, home of Gump University established in 1843. Something about population. To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. Okay, I'm curious, why is it still really loud here? Okay. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited. Oh, sad. It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. I can't do a British accent very well, I'm sorry. Typical, maybe even forgettable. Agatha Christie's? That's like Agatha Christie. That's hilarious and not just that. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. They have floss. Actually, it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective. Somebody gonna get that? Finkelstein residence? Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring. Oh, okay, patch me through then. There's a picture of Rufus on the wall. I like that. Richard? Yes, I got it. I did. And my answer is no. I understand that, but... Yes, of course, but... No, nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but... If I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying. Something's not quite right. Okay, so that's what he was just typing. Oh, do we move around? Oh. Pen. Ooh. Ah ha ha. I can push the pencil off the desk. onto the carpet. Satisfying. Letter to Finkelfans. Draft. Well, it's me again, Arthur K. Finkelstein, and here we are at book 38 of our Jenny LeClue series, her most joyful adventure yet. Thank you to all the new Jenny LeClue fans out there. You have both been incredibly supportive. To answer your questions, 1. Despite any rumors you may have heard, of course, the Jenny books will continue, as long as there's ink in my pen and ribbon in my typewriter. 2. Yes, it will be more of the same. I refuse to change my formula. Arthurton will always be safe and be a safe and happy place. Change page. These are all the fans. You know, I wonder... These all look... Benito McDonald, art now and forever, amen. I wonder if these were the Kickstarter campaign supporters. Interesting names. Chief Detective W. DeGrieve. Ahmed Alumitari. This is funny. Gronk. Hugo St. Ong. I don't know how to pronounce most of these, but this is pretty cool. Apologize for the background sounds. We've got home renovations happening right now. Neophius S. Chuang. Is that a real name? I don't know, but this is pretty cool. Okay. Exit is X. Okay. This is what he already wrote. Okay. Let's look at the other side of this desk. Ooh, a cup of tea. I wonder if that's a fresh tea that he just poured, or if it's an old cup of tea and it's just cold. From the office of Richard Inkwell. Dear Arthur, hope all is well. Afraid I've got some bad news, old chum. There's no easy way to say it, so I've attached the latest book sales numbers. Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news, it's too late for the stores to cancel their orders for the next book. So we're going to give you one last go and see if you can breathe some life into the old girl. We want you to try a proper murder mystery. I'm not a murderer. Start killing people off. Add some drama. The bottom line is, if you don't step it up, I'm afraid it's a case of Jenny and the last hurrah. Flip is J. In another positive news, someone from a real newspaper, Hack, finally reviewed your last book. Jenny LeClue and the Missing Marmalade Sandwich, the 38th and hopefully last book in a series which is very much past its prime. Want a collection of mystery stories cherished by children all over the world, Jenny LeClue has since taken a nosedive into mediocrity. Jenny, okay, without reservation, blah, 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 redacted. The only mystery left in Arthurton is how this trash keeps getting published. This reader nearly died of boredom. On a positive note, the book makes a great doorstop. Wouldn't know a good story if it bit you on the rump. I took the worst bits out. I imagine all this might come as a bit of a shock, but we've got to move on with the times. Throw in a murder or two, a dash of real tragedy, and who knows, maybe you've got one great detective story left in you. One great story left in you. I'll ring you later to discuss. Sorry about your career. Chin up though, eh? Richard Inkwell. P.S. Squash next week? At least you'll have time to work out that backhand soon. Okay. Looks like I can exit, but I think I've looked at everything on here. Can I play with the lamp? Oh, I can turn off the lamp. Nice. That's cool. I think that's all we can do. Okay, so exit. You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years? Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer, and you have unleashed my fury. Good day, sir. Boring? Predictable? Ha! If it's a murder they want, it's murder they'll get. He has a square-shaped pipe. That's a huge button on his buckle. Chapter 1. It should have been another perfect day in Atherton. But today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was dead. Her skin was pale, her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective? No! Never move the victim! Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again. Jenny LeClue, you are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk. Julie LeClue, former detective, teaches dumb students. Terrible cook. Great mom. But he's doing it wrong. As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time, until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost. Sorry, Mrs. LeClue. Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body. Who can postulate how she met her demise? Oh, me! I think it was an accident. Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going. So she slipped on the wet floor and cracked her head open like an egg. And then she bled to death. Really? How can you tell? Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head. Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic. Oh. Actually, you're both wrong. What? It was cold-blooded murder. Murder? Don't be ridiculous. Where's the murder weapon? There's no evidence anyone else was even here. Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it. The case of the dead lab assistant. Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty. How many people get the chance to solve their own murder? The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle. First, I'll search the crime scene for clues. Then she'd analyze the data. And finally, deduce the real cause of death. There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood. Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable, but her grandmother had knitted it, so it was her favorite. Here's my volume on this. There. The more it itched, the closer she felt to her. Okay. Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. That's funny, because she has no nose. They were her window to the world and a lens through which she focused her keen detective vision. The victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick. It wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since. Mr. Beans. The ends justify the means. What a waste of perfectly good coffee. Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving. chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches. Burnt matches, huh? The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean. Approximately 8 sizes too big. And covered in mud. I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up. How do I know the victim didn't slip? Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots. I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. Okay, so I do this now, huh? How do I know the victim didn't slip? Well, the boots, which are muddy, and the clean floor suggest she wasn't in there. Let's try this. Okay. The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they? Okay. What do I just hit? Enter, hold? Okay. Someone else was here. But who? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here. Yes! Solved. Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So how did she actually die? What was the real cause of death? I'd say it's that coffee cup and the mouth. Because they matched the green. I think it's poison. Coffee, deadly but delicious. Smells of burnt matches. There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus. Also found in common garden fertilizer. The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead. Yay! Ah, the case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints and an unshattered mug. She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is a story of a scorned ex-lover, Jenny. The gardener enacting his revenge. Jenny. A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins. That's quite enough, thank you. What happens to the gardener? Is this going to be on the test? Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer. But what's the point of all this? Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years. Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue. So have a light lunch. Yeah. The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt, to learn. I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which, and where are you off to, young lady? I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. See ya. Wait, before you go, I have something for you. Cool, what is it? If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it? The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her. Oh, M? Oh, cool! Search is hold, which is enter. Exit is M. Cool. Ooh. Found it. A new journal. To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it. Yes! I love nerds. Oh, that's cool. Wow, we got all these buttons down here. WASD, AWSD. Drop is enter. Oh! Scale. Rotate. Oh, fun. Change sticker. Okay. Ooh. Wait, so 1 of 4. What does that mean? We only get 4 sticker options? Ooh, I like the magnifying glass. I like it angled though, because that makes sense to me. Ooh. And then scale is, ooh, I like that. That's, whoop, right there. And drop it. Boom, bam. Oh, let's add more. I like the star. Too big. Yeah, that's good, right there. I like that. And let's add more. Oh, this is page 1 of 4. I guess we'll have a lot more stickers to choose from, huh? Let's see. That's as tiny as it. Oh, we can rotate it. Ooh, cool. That's as tiny as it goes, okay. I can hear construction sounds, sorry about that. Okay, we need more. We definitely need more. I like the heart. Boom! Oh, so cute. Wait, we need to balance this out with more stars. Here we go. We'll do a tiny one here. Let's see. Let's put it there, and we'll add. Let's make this one the big one. Let's pick that up. Let's move that. Yeah, let's rotate it. I like it better this way. Oh yeah, perfect. I like it. Let's roll with it. A great detective never gives up. A new journal meant new adventures. Oh, sorry, British. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription. A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom. Change tab. Oh. Find a map. Keep it here. CEO, dedicated, strong-willed, and direct. A brilliant leader who inspires others. A jack of all trades and a phantom of knowledge, but you can be inflexible and emotionally distant. Oh, choosiness. Oh, okay. Postcards. I got postcards to collect. I can decorate the back? Yeah. Okay. I want that. I love nerd sticker. I think that's great. Yeah. Boom. Done. All right. Great, great, great. I love it. Thanks, Mom. Jenny, I wanted to talk about, somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mom was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character? Oh, just tap, 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 enter. Limited eye contact, watery, defensive body language, missing ring. Missing ring? Crossed arms, furrowed brow. Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get emotional. I've really got to go. No, Jenny, wait. I need your help. What? Really? Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask her for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve. I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run. Wow, the case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task? I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere. Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it. Yeah, let's help her. Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I leave. On one condition. Yes? You have to let me help grade them. One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student. Don't push your luck. Please? Okay. Yes! Find the papers and go straight home. But I'm meeting Keith tonight. No buts, remember? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class. Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack. This again. Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself. I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge. Question motive. Late again? What are you up to? Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you were told for once and stop asking questions? Fine. And try to stay out of trouble. When do I ever get into trouble? Hehe. Alright, let's find these papers and get out of here. Journal's updated. Ooh, I want to see. Oh, very cool. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Do I want it? I don't want to decorate it until I know for sure I'm done. So I'm just going to exit. Jam. Examine jam jar. One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mom. It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than pig's blood, the textbook recommends. Can't go there. Speaking of coffee. Lost your funny bone? Can I go out? Nope. Oh, there's a paper underneath this. Inspect chalkboard. Hang on. I want to see how far I can go here. That's as far as I can go. Let's examine microscope. Please do not touch. Huh. Someone must be running an experiment. Ooh, we can look. We can look. We can look. Gross. Pretty soon it's going to sprout legs. That's it. Okay. Journal updated again. Hurrah! Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience, and Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty. I can't inspect any of this. Ooh, making me dizzy. Oh, but we can look at this here. Oh, M. Can I search that? Is that it? It's one of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard. grab is enter. Ta-da! Papers! Found you! Time to get out of here. Journal is updated now, right? Yay! So do I leave this way? Yep, leave classroom. Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave? I think so. I mean, we solved the case. I don't have any other reason to stay. Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton. Ooh, I think we're like at a new level. Can we, yeah, if we hit J, we can decorate now. A change page. Yeah, now we can decorate. Okay, let's do that. Because we finished this case. The case closed pages, I think would make sense to decorate. Because I don't know where she's going to be writing her notes. So let's add some fun stuff. Waste of time. Misplaced papers. Right there. What else? How about an X by the poison? That'd be cool. Poison. I don't know. Good enough. Let's roll with it. Cool, cool. Alright, so now I think we have pretty much finished, like, the prologue or whatever. This is a great place to call it a timeout and come back to the next video, you guys, as we continue playing Jenny LeClue Detectivu. On to the next video!